Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to the Underdark. And Daisy, hello. How you doing? Right, so let us get things going here for all of you lovely, lovely people. Thank you for joining us, and let us see what's going on. First things first, let us give a massive thank you and hello to our sponsor for the moment. Boom, over there. If you are in Australia, this is a rather localized one because it is a very special project that it is connected with. If you are in Australia, please head on over to the wonderful Cardboard Monster and check them out, as they are a supplier of wonderful games and supplements in that lovely country down south there. And you can use the promo code PhoenixIwaki for a 15% discount on your order. So please do head on over and check them out if you are, as I said, in Australia and so inclined. Now, also a massive thank you to them for sponsoring us all of this month as we are leading up to a rather special one-shot, the Antipodean All-Stars one-shot roulette happening on July 10th. Stay tuned for more details about that later. Now, also saying thank you to Antipodean folks, let us say a massive thank you to the wonderful people at Sirenscape, who will be sponsoring that one-shot, so do stick around for more details about that. But for now, they are sponsoring us with music and sound effects as they provide all these amazing things. You can try them out for free and see what you think, and then if you want to get access to all of their stuff for the permanent running in your games, you can become a Super Siren with the subscription there and have wonderful, wonderful sounds in all of your TTRPGs and etc. Now, that said, we also have fantastic music coming from the YouTube channels Dark Fancy Studio, Travis Savoy, and Epic Journey. Please head on over to any of our VODs on YouTube, link on the channel, and you can get the links to access those, as well as a link for the Patreon of Will Savino, another very, very wonderful producer of TTRPG music. Now, that said, let us dive once more into the Underdark and back down here for this, our continuation of Out of the Abyss. Now, last time we were here, we were continuing our journey through the caverns and tunnels and vast spaces of this world beneath the world, as making your way towards the Duragar city of Gracklstug, you had a couple of chance encounters. One was with a cavern filled with illuminated crystals, which you harvested for yourselves, the so-called pomegranates, and they are useful for illuminating the way for those without dark vision, and also very useful for throwing and creating a blinding light to distract your enemies, especially those down here who are rather used to hiding away from such bright lights. Hey, a massive hello to CZ. How you doing, sir? Thank you for all of your sponsorship and help last month and leading up to the anniversary last week. Now, also, you came across another cavern which was not so happy to be discovered, as it was full of natural gas, and Corbin was slightly poisoned, not too bad, by those horrible, horrible gases that were filling up that space. Zakan also experienced the dangers of the Underdark as he was explaining to everyone how they should be avoided, as a gout of steam engulfed him, and he tried to pretend that it was merely a demonstration, and everyone else learnt a very practical lesson on how to avoid some of the dangers that are lurking down here. Speaking of things that are lurking down here, you found something that had fallen down here from the world above, apparently down a sinkhole, maybe from the material plane, from Faerun itself. You found the remains of a halfling village, and in that village, amongst the ruins and broken stonework, Elora discovered a rather interesting-looking magical arrow. But we haven't quite found out what happens with that yet. We shall see what's going on later with that. And as you continued, your Duragar friend Hemeth got more excited as you did get closer and finally came within sight of the massive stone gates of the Duragar city. Gracklstug loomed into view, and you were rather aggressively challenged at the gate, slightly more aggressively than Zakan remembered on his previous visits here. And even though Hemeth's words and your own explanations did get you through the gates, you were then secondly surprised to be approached by one of the guards, and for them, to know Corbin's family, recognizing the family tattoo that was there. Oh, excuse us while we get shifted a bit there. Lawrence, come back! Buns, no! Sorry, everybody. You were slightly surprised that this Duragar captain recognized recognized Corbin. I was like, hey, I've seen you in that show. No. Aren't you that RPG streamer? And you saw that they recognized Corbin for their family tattoos, but Zakan was also surprised when they seemed to be fairly corrupt as far as officials go down here, and they attempted to bribe you for some of your magical items or weapons, threatening you with being sold into slavery if you did not comply and deliver said items to a merchant accomplice of theirs down at the docks. So, you, pondering on why this Duragar was acting so strangely, you carried on with your heavy escort until you were in the Dark Lake sector of the city, which is the only part of the city that allows non-Duragar to move around freely. And you wade your way, as we may be getting a buns back here, as you made your way down towards the slowly lapping waters of the Dark Lake, you sent off Hemeth with all of your NPC buddies, as we can see here on the screen. And they went off to secure lodgings over near the market and to find your lodgings while you're staying here. And then, with that safely secured, you continued on your way down to the water's edge and seemingly able to find the merchant you were looking for. You came across the figure, but as you approached, two masked and hooded Duragar appeared out of thin air and attacked the merchant with glowing swords. And that is where we rather dramatically left things last time.
No problem solved. Let's have a drink.
Now. Still murder. Zakan, teacher's going to be very cross with you if you do that kind of thing. Come on. Your angel patron will give you a good raised eyebrow if you're not careful. Now,
I can only kill who she says.
Yes, we shall see what happens. But before we do, let us quickly say hello to these fine people across the bottom of the screen here, left to right as I'm looking at it. Elora, who are you? Who are you playing, and where are they at right now?
My name is Sam. I play Elora. She is a rogue high elf from Myth Draenor. She ran away from home to start an outlaw band, and her members were captured by the Drow, and met these lovely people in the Drow camp. We escaped. She is now an assassin, going on the path of assassin, and has a pet cat, and is scared for the future of this group, but going to get stronger.
Good. Okay, thank you. Ignatius, please.
I'm Chris, and I'm playing Ignatius, Poppy Zarilis, the Minotaur barbarian of the Ancestral Guardians, and I was kidnapped and brought down to the Underdark along with my crew, who I'm now trying to seek out and return to the Feywild with, if I can.
Okay, Dick, thank you very much. Moving on, we have Corbin. Hello.
You guys can hear me. Everybody's a little choppy for me.
Just about. Pretty quiet, but yes.
Awesome. Okay, I can handle quiet. Just means I have to enunciate because I'm a buns and I am going to be playing our changeling monk / druid. They are They ran away from training. That's the easiest way to put it. And decided that they could do it better themselves, and ended up down here where they heard about an awesome troop of people. And now they're not quite sure what's happening, but they're happy they're here.
Indeed. All right. Thank you very much. And last but certainly not least, Zakan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steven, and I am playing Zakan, the Aasimar Ranger / Cleric. They, unlike the others, have always been down here and are doing what they do, which is find the lost and guide them to where they need to go.
Yes, indeed. Okay, thank you so much. As I do a quick message over there to the lovely Dungeon Glitch. Everyone, do check them out. Wonderful, wonderful purveyors of streams and D&D related, TTRPG related apparel as well. Okay, thank you very much. Now, let us transport ourselves. I have tried to recreate the overwhelming kind of red kind of aura that's suffusing this whole area, because this whole place is lit, but by the fires of the various forges and smitheries and things that are all over the place, with that constant hammering and things going on in the background all the time. So, let me see here. Let's have a look down here. Okay. So, yes, let me bring you over to the docks. Where are we at? Here we go. Ta-da! Red. Oop, there you are. So I can actually zoom in a bit more on you guys. So you have approached there, and you can see the water below you, and you can see across the way there's the little kind of jetty down there near the water, with the merchant Durgar in the middle, and then the two assassins on either side there. So, as I make things a little more dramatic over here, we need some initiative, people.
Oh. Right.
Roll them dice.
Click, clack, math rocks. Go, go.
Oh no.
Sounded promising.
Well, usual.
Okay. That's right, you just want to give them a fair chance, right?
Yeah, right.
And then your
Exactly.
time comes around.
Way
They're
too OP.
Screwed.
Haven't almost died at all.
All right. So, as you see the scene,
Relatively bad
suddenly
for Zakan.
you just hear a "Ah, you bastard!" as these things suddenly appear and attack this poor merchant. Just mildly biding his time, wanting to extort a foreigner or two. Don't make it fair, make it fun.
Zakan's actually broken up about that. Be like,
Cheers,
oh,
Quims.
well, that's one less person to kill.
All right. So, let's have a look here. How'd you go, Corbin?
I was telling you, roll 20 roll open for me, but
Oh, there you go. 12?
I
No.
rolled
Where is it? Ah, six? No, that's a gun. How'd you go? I don't see it on roll 20, sorry.
15.
15?
You're
There we go. There you
a ranger.
go.
Oh no.
Ooh, dodgy internet
I
today.
can say for your boy, but it is complicated.
All right.
20 is particularly mean to internet connections. Not very streamlined.
Zakan, what's your bonus to Dex?
This bonus is 2.
Okay, so you will go before
and
the
I'll
merchant.
make it a bit of a bonus on top of that.
No worries. I was just getting the turn order sorted there. Thank you everyone for coming
Yeah.
by. Quims, good to see you. Daisy, lovely to have you here as always. Dungeon Glitch, if you are still here, sweet dreams, my
Daisy.
friend. Okay. Yes, everyone, round of applause for Daisy and friends. They started their new campaign on Saturday. It was great stuff.
Congratulations.
Woot woot. It sucks though because we're doing it every other week, and it's just like I've never had to wait 2 weeks for like the sessions every time. It's like so far away. Okay, so quelle surprise, he said in his best Menzoberranzan accent. Elora, you are first. So, what do you do?
I think I'm gonna. Well, we just saw Hemet. Was his name, right?
No, that's the guy that was with you. This guy is Salt Baron. Was it something Salt Baron?
Yeah.
Where it's Salt Baron.
So we just saw Salt Baron murdered by these.
He's alive. He's just being attacked.
Agents of
Attacked.
what we-
We'll have to
I'm gonna
fix that.
turn everyone and say, well, I think he got what he deserved. He's in the shady business. Do you want to get out of here, or do you want to see this through?
Khan speaks up and says, I would like to see all 3 of them slain.
Fair enough. So Laura is going to take out her longbow
Okay.
and shoot one of the people who stabbed Saltburn.
Or the attackers. Okay.
Or no. Yeah. I'll go for the attackers just because I don't know Saltburn that well.
I guess we only know that he's shady.
Yes, we're not on murdering terms yet. Okay.
I'm gonna laugh at the other
that
two
did
are
not
like
hit.
cops.
How'd you go?
Yeah, I got a 5.
5.
So I'm gonna use my cutting action maybe to hide under the pier. I guess is the only place I could go.
Sure. Okay, so give me the stealth check.
Stealth, I got a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. So you, for all intents and purposes, are nicely hidden. Let's see. I need. Well, calm down. Roll 20. Sorry, it's bugging out a bit there. Sorry, let me just shift you over here just a moment,
Just me, then.
so I can get your
Go better.
token. There we go. Ninja. Okay, so you are hidden away. Now, where are you moving? You can move your movement. Welcome on, everyone. Good to see you.
Probably around.
Okay, so I think, yeah, you go off, kind of go off the north edge of that pier next to Corbin there, swing underneath it, and it does have supports and struts, you know, like coming up from the sides, and you're just kind of like hanging upside down, like arm over arm, crossing across there. I think if you're hanging underneath and like going arm over arm, I would actually go half movement. I think it's pretty difficult to do that. So that would be what is your movement? So yeah, you can go 3 squares across there. So you were there, so you could get to under here. Okay, thank you. And you can put yourself on top, but we know you're underneath.
Okay.
It's okay. The temptation of seeing you sat there in the water to attack you with various monsters is too great. All right.
And then
so
the
how-
Demogorgon shows up.
Laura's gone. You'll
Is that-
never see
it's-
her again.
yeah, as a DM, it's nice to have that in your back pocket. It's just like, and Demogorgon.
We're gonna talk about that. Just remembering from last session, do we actually know that this guy who's gotten attacked is Salt Baron, or we were
Yes.
just like, hey, he's in that place where, like, we somehow confirmed that that's him?
Actually, I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, you this could be a.
Can't remember if like someone pointed us to him or something.
I mean, you were told the general area that he would be in, so you would rather like to confirm
He didn't
whether
say
or
like,
not.
hey, you're that guy who's extorting people.
I think right now he'd
Yeah, in
probably
that case,
deny that
I
rather
think-
strongly and say, no, you got me the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do think Zakon's probably gonna err on the side of the people who are actively murdering someone are bad, and attack one of the guards.
Okay, look. Top order.
One of the guards, one of the assassins, whoever they are. And we're going to use a fun new toy called Guiding Bolt.
Hey, I know that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. So whichever one Alora had targeted, Zakan will target the other one.
Okie doke. Just
That is 17 to hit.
17. Okay, that hits.
That's going to be a lovely 4d6.
Nice.
7. 18. Ooh, 18 damage on that.
18. This is the sorry. You said
a 5 and a 1.
the northerly one or the southerly one?
Which one did Alora go for? Whichever the other one is.
I think Alora shot
No,
for
she
the
missed, yeah.
top one. Yeah. So
So
probably
we'll go with the southerly one then.
Okay, gotcha.
That's yeah.
In the words,
18,
in the words that you love to hear,
damage.
tell me what happens.
Jeez. So much for the effect of guiding bolt, but
Yeah, right.
yeah, I think they're still kind of not sure like how their celestial divine power like is developing. They've been getting used to having power again.
Yep.
And so they streak it out, saying, light pierce the darkness, and it just blows a hole in this dude's chest, like just opens up a light through his body.
The Juragar merchant in the middle is just like that covers himself into the bleeding hells as his attacker is sprayed across him. Okay. And it is his turn. He is going to do this. Huh. 13 versus the attacker's natural 1. Okay, he is going to grab hold of that attacker that's to the north that Alora shot at and just bodily hurl him into the water. Just like, "Ugh!" and just throws him off into the water. And there's a massive splash. He's like, "Ugh!" just falls into the water there. And then he is going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually,
Ah.
sorry, John, since I didn't get a chance to move, could Zakan be moving towards basically, intercepting him there?
You can move over there. Yep.
Yeah, cool.
You can use six squares across there.
Yeah. Straight in his direction there.
So you're just at the corner there. Yeah. So he sees you blast this one to pieces and then just come running towards him. So he's like he's like running in that direction.
Yeah, an interesting question that I don't think we covered. For the feat that says on the first round you can take the attack action twice. Do you think spell attack would count? Because I think you can only do one spell a turn, right? Is kind of the rule.
Yes. Yeah. It's Yeah. It's not an attack action.
It does say an additional weapon attack in the feat, so never mind. Yeah, so they're just menacing on this guy, just coming after him.
Nudge it. Okay. Buns has stealthed. Disappeared. Buns. What you doing? Okay. What do we think Buns would do? What would Corbin do?
Buns has disappeared.
Yes. Okay, so roll stealth.
It does feel like Corbin would probably go for the running dude, but we can have Corbin hide stealth.
I think. Yeah, I think they would probably dash and try and cut off that guy. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so that's
Corbin-esque. Like,
right?
we stopping this guy?
So yeah, so that's 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Want to ask this guy questions?
35, Hang on, how fast can they go?
Monk has a 40,
Actually,
right?
yeah, it got 40, so you can actually get next to him. So should we try and grapple him as well? Right, that's fair, right?
Sounds about right.
Hey, Yanti! Welcome. Good to see you. Okay. So yeah, let's do a grapple. So Elora, you're her favorite. Can you roll me a d20, please? Their favorite. How'd you go?
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Corbin not feeling
I'm not her
themselves.
favorite anymore.
Well, that makes it 5 with their acrobatics. So you never know. You never know. Just think might still roll badly. As the
And
Durgar,
if he also rolls a 1.
right, tries to break out of that physically, and gets 15. So Corbin goes dashing over, just like reaches out, trying to trip him. No worries, CZ. Thank you so much. Tries to trip the Durgar, but they just kind of kick Corbin's foot away, and Corbin kind of spins it round and makes it into a cool monk stuff. But they do not manage to grapple them, unfortunately. And the Soul Blade in the water is going to be kicking and spluttering and climbing up out of the water to get to there, and then we'll rush up the steps. Yeah, we'll rush up the steps and attack the Durgar that's fleeing. What's their AC? 16. Pretty well armored. Yeah, misses. Okay, so they lash out with that strange blue, invisible blade, but shining blade, but manages to avoid that. Probably as Corbin's kind of messing with them, that actually helps them avoid that. But unfortunately, that is not the only problem. As Corbin in particular hears a oof as something heavy drops down from the rooftop nearby, and another of these assassins appears out of the air invisibly, and then let's see, what's our movement here? Okay, so yes, this one drops down from the rooftop and also does an attack on the merchant. Ooh, with a hit. And as they impact against this Durgar merchant, you hear this and there's like a gust of air. You see Corbin's cloak billow kind of out behind them briefly as this force damage smashes into the creature. Oh, and an extra d6 as well. Let me scare you all with how many dice we have here. Okay. just emptying the bag, don't worry. Let's get a nice guild superior dice. There it is. Okay, so
many things that you can't scare us anymore.
5 force damage plus an extra 2 because they had that advantage there. So this assassin appears and causes 7 damage, slashing across the Durgar's chest. He's ah, and then Ignatius.
Yes, finally. These barrels in my way, is that actually there, or could I vault it easily, or do I need to go around it?
It's because Elora's underneath, so you can just go through that square.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So let's see, 5.
Having
So I dash.
allegedly hating spiders, she's been very spider-like at the moment.
All right, so I'll dash to there, and then using my racial ability,
Yes.
I'm gonna do Goring Rush. So immediately after taking the dash action and moving 20 feet, I can make 1 melee attack as a bonus action with my horns.
Nice.
So
Yeah, head
try
down.
that. Running straight toward him.
Okay.
Bull like. Let's see here. Where's that roll? If I can find it. I guess it's just a unarmed. Oh, there it is. Horns. Got it. Ooh. So 16. Or 19.
Hits.
Right. So let's do damage. 6 plus 4. Hold on, let me make sure this is right.
No problem.
So oh yeah, so hammering horns. So that it's 10 points of I think bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right. So yes, 10 damage. You said, right?
Yes. 10
Okay,
damage.
so that has put him on his last legs already. As you massive impact into him, and then a strength saving throw. 13.
Ooh, cool. So needed 14, so he gets moved back 10 feet.
Okay, so he just gets smashed into this wall. Roll me a d4 as well. I'm gonna take some bludgeoning from that.
Oh, all right. Let's go D4.
So, you two, Elora, you can't see from under the bridge, unfortunately, but you're almost shaken off the underside of this bridge as this massive minotaur goes across the top of it, and the whole
That's a
whole
4.
bridge is shaking and vibrating. Thank you. Zakan, you see Ignatius go charging by, and his horns crash into this creature, this Durga, and you see him just flick him up in the air, with the flick of the horns, and he just gets ragdolled up against the wall, smashing into the masonry there, and taking a further 4 damage, and crying out, "Ah!" Nice.
Cool. Pardon me.
And an attack as well? That was just a bonus action,
No, that was
right?
my dash. That was my dash, yeah.
Oh, you dashed. Okay, thank you. Right, so there we go. Nicely done. Yes, very, very worse for wear there, and looking angrily up, the angry eyes looking over the mask at you. And speaking of said spidery, spooky, creepy lady under the bridge, Elora, your turn.
Yes, Laura is going to swing up from under the bridge and try to catch this attacker by surprise.
Okay.
With her short sword. That is a 22.
Nice, that hits.
So I'm gonna damage. That's 9 piercing damage.
Excellent. Let me just get everyone up in here.
And I had advantage on that, so I get to roll sneak attack as well.
Yes.
That's 4 damage. And then bonus action, 2 weapon fighting. I
Sorry, how much was the sneak attack?
get my short sword. 4.
4 extra. Okay, thank you. And then the offhand, yeah.
And 2 weapon fighting. That was a 9. So that doesn't
Misses,
get
I'm
right.
afraid, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you come swinging up. Zakan, you're almost slightly surprised as Elora lunges up from underneath the bridge and lashes out with her short sword with a hefty cut across the arm of the Juragar there at the top of the stairs. And then she spins and tries to lash out with the dagger as well, but he just raises up his arm and with the heavy kind of leather armor on the edge, on the forearm there, just bats the dagger aside. And it is your turn, Zakan.
I was muted. The Zakan, I think at the very, very start, what they're going to do is they look at the merchant who is fleeing, and they call out to him and they say, would you be worth salt, Baron?
Yes, but who's it? What is it to you?
You to respond.
Kill these bastards!
You gotta say yes. Him saying yes, they just nod their head, pull out their spear, and activate Siren's Smite.
Okay,
So the spear begins to glow with that radiant energy as it does, and they're going to charge forward and attempt to run through Salt Baron with the spear.
Salt Baron?
Salt Baron.
What did we just say about your angelic patron being angry about you just randomly killing people?
He's exploiting and taking money from bribes and stuff, threatening to send him to the slave pits.
You hope. That's what the other guy
Do we know
told
that?
you.
Yeah. Do we know that for sure though? That guard was pretty dodgy.
Wait, we don't know that for sure?
Well, I mean, that's what the
You know-
guy at the gate said, but I mean, you haven't. He hasn't asked you for
I was
anything.
getting the impression this. Well, maybe I don't know if Ignatius would know this. I was getting the impression it was a setup.
Oh,
So Khan
Sorry, yeah, I thought
brings out
I
the
thought
spear.
this was the dude who was like doing it. In that case, I'll say that they do have they do call out to him and confirm it, and they say, "Do not leave this place," and instead they'll attack this one that Alora is engaged with their bow.
Okay. Go for it.
If that is cool.
Go for it. Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
I'm afraid not, with the slightly awkward angle of Alora being in between you there and the edge of the balustrade up above the side of the stairs. The arrow kind of claters off the stonework behind them. Have you just got the one attack?
Just the one attack. We'll say for movement then. Could they perhaps move to try and get in front of Salt Baron here, just to have him in?
Okay, you'd need
Here, is that?
you'd need 5, 10, 25 to get there. Yeah, so you're okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so we'll say just right there. So like shoots an arrow at that guy, calls out to Salt Baron, and then they move to sort of, say, do not go anywhere.
Okay. So yeah, you just quickly, nimbly dash past Ignatius there and block his escape. And it is Salt Baron's turn. He's like, I'm not bloody staying around here. They're trying to kill me. And he starts to go that way. Anyone? 1.
If he's left melee range, he
2.
gets opportunity attacks, right?
If you want to. He moved out of your zone.
Zakan would probably attack him if he's gonna ignore his command there.
And remember, well actually, Zakar, make me an intimidation check.
Sure. It's only a 10.
Okay. I think his, fear for his life with these assassins appearing out of nowhere is greater, and he actually does move away. Now, remember, non-lethal is always a thing. Unless you're shooting an arrow or a spell, you can do non-lethal damage. So he steps.
So I'll say I'm non-lethal, like going with the spear like to the leg, just to disable him from running.
Okay, so make an attack.
That's not gonna do it. That's only 3.
Okay, yeah. So he nimbly dodges out of the way. So that was 1, 2. That moves away from. Actually, I think he'd go this way. That moves away from you, Ignatius.
Okay. Oh, so he is moving away from me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll use my.
He's like.
Right. I just want to
lashing out at
hit him with my hand, backhand him is like, hold on, you're not going anywhere. Just non-lethally, non-lethally.
Yes, yes.
Backhand. Okay, try anyway. Let's see here.
That no backhand.
Strike. Oh. No. It's an 8.
8. Okay. No. Again, you swing the flat of your great axe, and it just goes over his head as he ducks underneath it, and he steps again away. There. We have a buns returning.
Do.
Hey.
Hey,
Corbin, do you want to make an opportunity attack?
Yay.
Right, you guys can see and hear me all right. I moved my phone.
Yes. No problem. So, Buns, do you want to make an opportunity attack?
Our main contact guys trying to get out of here.
Zakan and Ignatius tried to knock him out, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay.
Are you going to lash out at him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start punching him.
Okay.
I would like to try to use my darts, actually.
Your darts? Okay. You wouldn't be able to do non-lethal with that. Just a melee attack.
We don't want to kill him. We want to
Okay,
question
no,
him
that's
after
fine.
this.
Okay, so non-lethal.
Question him, then kill him.
Okay.
He's just coughed a lot under the breath, though.
So yeah, do you want to make an opportunity attack there with a melee weapon?
Yes, I'm doing. There we go. I rolled a 6. I did hit me.
A 6. Okay, yeah, this guy's nimble. He's just so desperate
Cannot
to
touch him.
trying to speak. He's like, nope. Just goes
Slippery.
diving.
Guess what bonus actions are for?
Running out of the way there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Elora.
Can I try to throw my dagger through his foot to pin him to the ground?
That would be more difficult than a normal attack, but yes, if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my dagger. That's a 23.
Oh wow. Okay, roll me the damage.
I'll tell you. 7.
Okay. So, let me see. Yeah. Okay. So that's a very high roll. So yeah, you just reach back and there's a flash of silver as your dagger streaks out and just goes straight through his boot, through his foot, and into the planks of the bridge there. And he just screams. He's like, "Oh, for fuck! Oh, whose side are you on?" And he is stuck there. Until he decides to very
Someone
painfully
got
release himself on his turn next time. Corbin, it's your turn. Can you see Roll20?
I cannot see roll 20. No, it never opened for me.
Cheers, patient. Yeah, the lovely cardboard monster is sponsoring us until our Australian New Zealand super stream next month.
Corbin's got one of the assassins in melee range.
Yeah, there's an assassin next to you, Corbin, and then the merchant is running away. But let's.
Okay, but all of us have tried to catch the one that's running away.
Mhm.
Nobody could. There's one right next to me, and if we can catch at least one of them, then we can question them, right?
Sure.
I would like to do a fury of blows on the person next to me.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Go for it.
So that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then D4 plus 2.
This is with your unarmed strike or sickle?
4 plus 6. 6 damage.
Is that the unarmed strike or the sickle?
No, I'm not using the sickle.
Okay.
We said non-lethal. This is this was a unarmed strike.
If it's a melee weapon, it can be non-lethal. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'm just gonna like butt him with the butt of my sickle. Then I thought
Okay.
you were like.
And yeah, it's like we'll question the pieces of him. How? Let's see here. What's the damage again?
You said what's the what?
The damage on that?
The range on it is. I guess it goes 5 feet.
No, sorry, damage.
Oh, the damage was. Oh. So it was 6 damage.
6. Okay, yeah, that is just enough. You had 5 left, So you just quickly lash out and just the butt of the handle of the sickle slam right in the forehead, and he just crumples and goes down.
As he should. Got one.
Unconscious. Boop. Like that. Okay. And any movement? Buns, any movement?
Sorry, I didn't know you were still talking to me. The movement, I have 40 feet movement. Actually, how far away is the one that's running away? Would I be able to catch up with him?
You could get in front of him if you want to.
Heck yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you dash around and block his way. You've got those barrels there as well, which is nice. Just very handily cut him off there. Oh, and also he's very injured as well. So you dash around there and cut off his, vault up over those barrels, like parkour up over them, and then drop down in front of him, ready to stop him from escaping. Okay. And then the assassins. Let's see. This one is going to attack you, Zakan. 14?
14 does it, yep.
Okay, so yeah, as they lash out with that blue glowing sword, that is 7 force damage.
7 force damage.
Okay, so 7 force damage. So as the blade springs out towards you, you just feel this woof inside, and you just feel this impact against your body as it just cuts through and disappears through your armor. And from behind, Riata Hupeta. That's a good name. Thank you. Welcome on in. From behind, you feel a similar effect as another one appears from invisibility as they attack from behind you, and you take 9 force damage from that, so 16 total.
Okay. Cool.
You just hear one of them growl as this one appears behind you and stabs you from behind. You just hear a growl. It's like, "Don't mess with what you don't understand."
Did they roll on that? Or?
Sorry?
Did they roll on that attack?
Of course, yeah. I got 17.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because Zakan is aware of them once they're within 10
automatically stood you. Yes. Okay. So... Oh, hang on. And they get an extra... Oh, so that's an extra 6 force damage from that attack. So that is... what would that total be? 22 total.
15.
Yes, yeah, 15 for the second attack.
7.
And as Ignatius, you see your friends being attacked from both sides on the opposite side of this stairway around the corner here. You do what? Eloria next.
All right. Well, reaching back and pulling back that huge great axe, rage, and you see as the spectral guardians appear around me, protecting. Well, hopefully protecting Zakan from one of these people if I hit him. I'm gonna go for the. I guess I can't. I can only go to the one that's in front of me, right? I can't really get around. Can I get?
Yeah, you can step through. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll step in right in the middle between them. Go for the one that's still kind of alive, or like mostly alive.
Okay.
Attack recklessly.
All right.
Lose my spear. Oh, the new axe. That's right.
Yes. New axe. Who
Axe
this?
of the ancients. 30-20.
Excellent.
I'm doing recklessly, so let's see. Nope. Second one's a 9. So, all right. That is 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Followed by, what was it? 1d4 fire.
I do not have it memorized. What was it?
2 fire.
Plus, yeah, an extra D4 fire. Yep. Fire. Okay. Nice. So yeah, you just bring your axe, swing around, and the spirits of your ancestors and your fallen comrades invigorate the blade, and you see this ghostly fire start to play along the edge of the blade, and it smacks into the creature, and that was a total of...
So 15 total.
15, nice. Okay, so they are not down, but they are on their last legs there. Looking very, very westward, wishing they had stayed invisible.
Oh, no. Okay.
Nice. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Elora.
Except that guy, if he tries to hit Zakan, so the ancestral protectors will
Force
hold on.
disadvantage, right?
They will have force disadvantage, and Zakan will have resistance to the damage.
Daisy, do you want me to sing that for you? I will.
This axe is on fire.
Unless he beats me
There
to
we
it.
Sorry, you were drinking water. I had to jump in.
Thanks, sir. Okay. Now, Elora. You're not hidden anymore. Sorry, let me de-ninjafy you. Boop,
So
de-ninjafied.
the one in front of me is
Unconscious.
on death's door, right?
Unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snoozing for a bruising.
Use my movement. Can I get over here?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
And
he
attack that one with my short sword.
He does not unconsciously strike out at you. He always sleepwalks when
As
he's...
19.
That'll hit.
I'll use my short sword. 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Is this lethal or non?
This is lethal, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you just go skipping across the stonework there, past Corbin, and just actually, do not let me take this away from you. As Elora, aka the finisher, strikes. And tell me what happens.
I think Laura just jumps over and plunges her short sword into his heart and says, if you don't want this to happen to you, you better give up now. Kind of trying to intimidate the rest to give up.
Say that to the other one. Okay. Give me an intimidation check. So yeah. So you just come dashing past, you just like pin this one to the wall, and it's like hanging there, it's like suspended on your blade, and then you just turn like dramatically to the side. You don't want this to happen to you. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying it to
Fortunately, it was only a 5.
I thought you were saying it to the one that you killed, and I was like, it's like, you already did it to me. But no. Okay. Alright, so yes, you destroy this one and snarl out that's at the other one, but the other one just chuckles. He's like, you don't know what Sturge's nest you're kicking. And Zakan.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess to start, within 10 feet, how many invisible dudes are there?
Nobody. There's no one invisible at the moment. Well, you can see. You can see everyone you can see.
Okay, so the invisible guy who attacked me is visible now?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Even if
Gotcha.
without your sight, the act of attacking breaks invisibility.
Cool. Yeah, just if any other invisible ones get within that 10-foot range, they'll know about it.
Okay.
In that case, we'll just continue things with this dude here. So, and they'll take their spear, and we will do the Searing Smite activation here. They face this one who's still standing,
Mm-hmm.
and lights up and they drive it towards him.
Go for it.
That is 15. I don't think that's done it on these guys in the past.
That hits. Hits.
It's okay. So what we got? So that's 4 plus. That's the 6. So that's 8 damage. And he is now on fire.
All right. My turn, Chris.
Ignited.
This dwarf is on fire. Okay. Okay. So that was 8 damage, you said?
Damage.
Okay. His corpse is on fire as you spin, twirl the spear in the air, and as it twirls like a Catherine wheel, lights up with the sacred fire, and you plunge it into his chest, and he's like, and he's like, he does that cool thing where he's like, he actually pulls himself along the spear right up into your face, and just pulls down the mask, and he's like, the empty scabbard will avenge me and kill you fucks. And spits blood in your face or in your mask, and then goes limp on the spear.
Dying and burning, Zakan says, those who operate evil in the darkness shall always be driven. They stab him through again just for good measure.
Okay.
Do that twist.
And yeah, you just kind of shake him off, let him slide off onto the ground, and he collapses down. Dead.
I guess for movement, they're gonna make their way back towards our friendo here.
Okay. Now, you. Let's see here. Okay. You see him look around, panicked, and you're the one that attacked him before. And he looks very, very nervous, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna escape those bastards. Just have you fuckers kill me. And nothing changes for you, Zakan, but you see Corbin look confused and like look to the side around and like, what's going on? And so you gather that he's gone invisible, and he's going to clamber up onto these barrels. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give that a shot with the spear, like still glowing, but no longer, a flame.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Is 18.
That hits.
Well, and I will specify non-lethal, but
Yep.
maiming to keep him from using them leggies.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll just be the D8. That's 7 points.
7 points of non-lethal. Okay. And he grunts in pain. And Corbin, you hear this grunt right next to you, and you see the barrels kind of shifting and moving as if something is there. And I need to make a Constitution saving throw. Boop.
Keep the invisibility up.
Yes, he passes that, so he manages to keep the invisibility. Corbin, you get to make an attack of opportunity if you want to. Do you want to?
Do I want to make a Constitution saving throw?
No, attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I want to do an opportunity.
Okay, make an attack with disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Okay, so the lowest one is still a 14.
A 14 just hits.
With disadvantage. The lowest one I rolled was a 14. The other one was a 12 plus 4, so
Yep.
16.
Okay. Yeah, the 14 just hits, so roll with the damage.
All right, and damage. Shot. 2 plus 2, which is 4 damage total.
4 damage. Okay. And another con save. Ooh, okay, natural 1. So, as he dives off those barrels to the north, Corvin lashes out and manages to hit him, even though he's invisible, like judging the movement of the barrels just right. And as you cut across his back, he loses concentration and he becomes visible as he dives into the water.
Oh. You should lose unconsciousness before you dive into water.
He's still conscious.
Should I jump in after him?
It's your turn.
No, like I'm gonna ask. I'm like, oh, should I get him?
Please.
I need to speak with you.
Okay. But oh, can Webster like web him up so we can catch him?
Absolutely.
It's like a net, so I can just like put his unconscious body in it. Like...
Absolutely. Okay. Right. So, sorry, I don't have Webster on here. Let me grab that for you.
Yeah, for the cave spider's stats.
Giant spider, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Hello. Rawr. Okay, so you're like Webster, get him, and he just like spins around and just like fires out that webbing and gets a 17. That hits. Okay.
MVP Webster.
So, as he dives, he just like does a slightly awkward, not a very graceful dive at all. Just like goes, "Nah!" Especially with Corbin cutting him across the back as he jumps, and he just falls, becoming visible halfway down, splashes ungainly into the water, and then Webster just comes scuttling over to the side. He goes, "Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha," and this gout of webbing just fires out and latches around him and bundles him up. And he starts to cough and splutter and drown.
Wait.
He's now bundled up in webbing in the water. What do you want to do? Corbin, your turn.
You said now he's all bound up, but in the water?
Yeah, because he jumped, because he only became visible after he jumped. So Webster hit him mid-fall. So he's wrapped in spider web and in the water, face down. He's just like...
Oh no, okay. I would like to get him, please. I have so much movement.
Okay, so you're gonna just vault over the side?
Yeah, at this point, it's like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just go, arms and legs flailing, just jumping over into the water there, and yes, indeed, Squimps. And you quickly buoy him up and put him the right way up, and he's just glaring out of the webbing. He's like, "You reckless bastards!"
See, now I'm not quite sure what the status of my parents were, but I don't appreciate such language. You know, it's kind of like flipping in the water a little bit. Watch it.
All right. So, let me bring us back here. As we are out of initiative, everybody. As the assassins are dead, except for one who is unconscious. And the other merchant is wrapped up and bound there. everyone, you can come over and see Corbin and this merchant in the water.
Zakan takes some bugs out of a pouch and gives Webster a pat. Very nicely done.
He enjoys them.
Laura is gonna run over to
Yes, Laura.
unconscious and try and tie him up.
Okay. Yep. No problem. You have rope, right?
Ignatius will walk over here and pull out the javelin and give it to Corbin to kind of draw him back in.
No problem. Yep. And you manage, with a small amount of effort, you haul them both up onto the docks there. Here we are. Let's put this on here for the dwarf to be all wrapped up. So he's all wrapped up with his little Durgar face, grey skins.
It's just his head.
like a papoose. Webster papoose.
I was skeptical about bringing him along, Corbin, but it looks like turned out to be pretty useful.
I should just petting Webster's like on the back half, just like, see, I told you it was a good idea.
Okay. And then, yes, what would you like to do?
I suppose we should we interrogate him here, or should we move somewhere else?
It would probably be best to not be at an active scene of a fight, questioning somebody. So, could I make like a perception check for some place that is kind of out of the way? Just like, didn't we say we wanted a beer?
Yes, you
Like
originally
dragging him through the city could be suspicious.
slightly.
Just say that he's a snack, and then I want to like move the webbing like right above his mouth, like just right where his mouth is, and then stick him on top of Webster. We'll just say he's luggage. So it's fine.
You know, Zakan, you know that if you hide his face and hide the fact that he's a Durgar, there'll be no problems about just carrying a body through the streets here, like it's a slave or something, or it's all good.
The assassin that's unconscious and tied up now, he's clearly a Durgar though, right?
Yes.
Is there like an empty warehouse or something here by the docks?
I mean,
nearby.
Zakan, how do you want to play it? I mean, no worries, Grims. You know, if a patrol comes by, mentioning your friend would probably be okay. At the very least, they would take you in as well, and then, but unless you want to talk to them privately.
Well, does Webster have another one of those in him? Maybe.
Does Webster have what? Sorry?
I was just asking if Webster has another one raring to go. Maybe we can wrap him up as well.
I mean, yeah, it recharges.
You shot a few times.
Yeah, it recharges on a 6 or 7, so it's only a matter of time. 5 or 6, sorry. So I think he tries a couple times. He's like, and he kind of looks sheepishly at Corbin. He's like, "Sorry, mommy, I didn't do it."
No, we have to get like rummaging around in their bags, like give him something. He's like, guys, we gotta find something soon, or else I gotta go shopping.
And then enjoying his snack, he looks fully recharged and refreshed, and turns around and just this time without spitting out and embracing it in midair, he just very very gently and slowly starts to like pick up the assassin in his legs and slowly spin it and very neatly bundle it up.
The guards will be here shortly, and they will take over from here if we explain what has happened, but I feel that we have 2 separate parties that we would like to interrogate for the moment, so if we are going to, we should be quick about it.
We should move.
Yeah, you are
Back to the inn.
You are here at the moment, down by these piers.
Said we're going to Galbrorn's lair. Is that right?
that was where the that's where the accommodation was going to be sorted. Yeah.
As much as the locals are willing to turn a blind eye to a variety of things, I'm not sure if the inn is the best place to conduct a interrogation. Perhaps there is a place where we can obscure ourselves briefly before.
Corbin, do you want to make
Amen.
that? Do you want to make that a perception check? Corbin, yeah. If you want to look for the empty warehouse.
Is that just for him or is that for everybody?
Yeah, I can get in on that too. Corbin and I could.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and then you could do 2 checks or 1 with advantage.
You want to do buns?
Both check or 1 person with advantage.
Advantage.
Okay, who's got the better roll?
I would have a +7 on Zakan's.
Nice. Sounds like the one. Go for it.
Let's see. That's going to be a 25
Nice.
with Corbin's assistance.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because Daisy gave Corbin advantage also earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Daisy. Missed that. Thanks so much. Let me get that. You can keep that for later, Corbin. It's okay. We're going to use this is just a good old-fashioned help action today. Let me quickly sort that for you. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to be using these. Oh, not that big though. Okay, so everyone watching, when these rather sparkly crystals are up, they have advantage already. So only one at a time. So I will keep that there for Corbin until they use it, and then once it is used, I shall make it disappear, and you can re-gift. You lovely, lovely people. Thank you. Let me just properly name that. Corbin. Okay. So, yes, definitely, Zakan, with that 25, you do see a warehouse down here near the docks that looks completely blacked out. There's no sign of life at all. And, you know, I mean, the Durgar do have night vision, and they don't necessarily need lighting and stuff inside, but you actually pad your way over and listen carefully near one of the windows, and you can't hear any movement, any activity inside at all.
Should
Teens
suffice
Dungeon,
for
thank you
our
so
questioning.
much. Yes. Okay, sorry, 2 seconds there, mate. So, yes, Teens Dungeon, thank you for the raid. Welcome on by, everybody. Good to have you. We are in Gracklestug, the Duragar city in the Underdark here. They have just thwarted some assassins. One of them is unconscious and captured. Also, their target is captured as well, just for good measure. And they are finding somewhere nice and quiet to interrogate them and get all of the information. Thank you so much for coming by. Wonderful to see you. Okay, so as you are listening in at this window and confirming that there seems to be no activity inside, you are therefore slightly surprised when the door, a kind of hammered together wooden door with cross struts across it, with crude nails kind of banged in at various intervals along it, suddenly cracks open. Okay, and you see. Let me get a picture for you. What do I need here?
The Demogorgon. This is
No.
where he sleeps. It's his
Is it-
apartment.
Psst, psst. Hey guys, hey. No. Let's see.
I'm on break.
Come on in.
You see. Do we actually get a handout? No, we don't get a handout. Okay, I'll just show you this fella. This little fella. Oop. Hello. Okay, so this
Darrow.
very small, very similar kind of skin color to the Duragar, but without the full beard and slightly different features. And yeah, the white eyes that you can see there. This creature, but not dressed like this. It has kind of like a robe on. It has like a hooded robe, and the hood's pulled up over. They creak open this door, and they quickly gesture towards you, and which apparently I do this Japanese way. They kind of quickly beckon you over. They're like, "You there! Come! It is you! I can't believe how blessed this day is. Please come into our place of worship. Quickly, before the guards come."
Who are you talking to? How do you know us?
Quickly, I'll explain everything. Get inside.
Right. We have no other choice, really. We should probably go carefully.
You should probably go carefully. I shall see what happens.
Yes, we merely require the use of your space for a moment.
A pleasure. Why, how could I ever refuse? Please.
Ignatius will just walk
The
in.
Laurel
He's like,
with her
should-
hand on her short sword.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. And he's just beaming up at you.
The spider
Just
with our cargo.
huge smile beaming up at all of you, and he's like, Dirinka smiles down on us this day. And you see on his robes, as he opens the door a bit wider, you can see there is a spiral of white, grey, and black on his robes that Zakan you recognize as the religious symbol of Dirinka, the Dero god. So, he beckons you. Come.
Please excuse our intrusion.
No. You could not intrude even if you tried. No. You bless this house. You bless it.
I believe we shall be safe here for the time being,
Please,
so
come
long
in.
as we are not too long.
And you all kind of go in with Webster and the little bundles of joy, and it may go into this interior. Now, it's very dark in here, but those of you with dark vision can make out that there is a very hang on, let me switch this up a little bit here. There is a very simple room here, and there are some benches lined up. They seem to be facing the front of the space, and then at the far end of that space there is a small altar with some very, very low level light candles burning there, and again a larger version of this spiral, and it looks very temporary. It looks like it could be packed up and shifted away very quickly if needed to be.
The Darrow, particularly the followers of Durinka, as this fellow is, not particular friends of the Duragar authorities, and would be unlikely to let us in as much as they would be unlikely to assist us. And I'm turning down to the little guy. They say,
Hi.
is
Yes.
there a quiet corner we may use for a moment?
Oh, it is only me here today. Please. As I
Would
said,
you be so kind as to let us know if the guards approach, if there was some trouble down at the docks?
Yes. Blippo
Keep
will
near to the door, will you?
Blippo will watch. Yes, no problem. But please allow me to give you Dirinka's blessings properly now that we are safe tucked away. Now, thank you. Thank all of you for what you have done. Blessed is this house. Blessed is all of the Dirinka's followers all throughout the Underdark. For it is you, isn't it? I was given visions. I saw you drawing closer. It is you. You are the ones who slew the avatar of the evil Dean Karazhan.
this is true, your visions, did they tell you anything about this incursion of the Abyss?
I do not know, Abyss. No, just that evil Dean Karazhan is recently stronger. Recently.
Any further warnings? Any new avatars?
Not that I have heard of. Just that this one came, and you destroyed it. Ah, it is amazing, amazing.
We are the very same, and the follower of Dirinka, you will know that the fight and survival was mighty, and so we will ask your hospitality in the name of that brother who survived.
Of course, anything I can do, anything people can do. Please, let me go give thanks for my visions, and thanks that they were true, and just. And he just goes padding across, and you just see these two little grey sandaled feet flip-flopping across the stone floor, sticking out from under the robes. They're kind of torn and frayed at the bottom where they drag across the stonework. And he goes and he just flings himself down in front of the altar at the front, and it's just fervently praying in the Darrow language, whatever that may be.
Zakad kind of makes a noise like, and then turns to the group and says, something of a rarity, but fortunate nevertheless.
Actually, those of you that speak Undercommon, he's praying in Undercommon, but basically he's just giving thanks and reiterating that Dirinka has delivered this miracle, and that the heroes have come, the heroes that destroyed the evil Dean Karazhan avatar, which is, Corbin, where you first found this bunch, having a spot of bother with this avatar of a god.
Ignatius, he is telling his god about how handsome and powerful you appear to be. He's saying quite a number of nice things about you.
All of you, in fact.
Ignatius doesn't know how to respond to that. He's just like, memories of the pedo are coming back to him now.
Yes. Now, Zakan, whilst he does seem genuine, and everything he says, and these prayers are definitely, he wouldn't be lying in prayers to his own god, and he does seem that all of that does seem to be completely legit and for real. You do know that Dirinka, the patron of the Darrow, this Dirinka is the one that betrayed Dean Karazhan. Not the other way around. So Dirinka betrayed Dean Karazhan and escaped with the secrets of magic, and gave their followers the secrets of magic, and they embody the domains of cruelty, insanity, and cleverness. And Daisy would
Zakan is banking on.
Go for it.
Zakan is banking on that their deceit is hiding from the authorities, and that this little guy is aiding them in deceit.
Indeed.
That the Dean Karazhan thing is icing on top there.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna double check, because sometimes Roll20 has it the wrong way around. Just want to double check here. Yes, Dirinka,
Is Buns
the god of Darrow.
talking? I have not heard Buns in a while.
She's just chilling. Buns, you just chilling?
Okay.
Can she hear us? I hope so.
Yeah.
You
Trying to make sure
class.
I wasn't doing a thing where I was talking over Buns again.
You have. It seems like you've got quite a delay there, Stephen. Actually, so be careful. But yeah, I think that's. Yep. Yeah, their portfolio is cruelty, knowledge, and magic. Favor weapon is the dagger. Chaotic evil deity. So yeah, they have it right. So yes, the god lives in pandemonium. What a place to have your heaven. He's like, I have served my god,
Pandemonium.
I've served my god faithfully for all of these years. In the afterlife, I shall go to. Wait, what? Where? Pandemonium. Oh shit. Okay. So, anyway,
Cool.
you are left alone as he is feverishly praying. And let me write down his name before I forget.
The Peepo? What was it?
Blippo.
Lippo?
Yeah, I was just trying to think of something close to Bupido. Because that was the only other Darrow name I know.
It's cute.
Blippo. And he finishes
Now I
up.
heard buttons.
After a while, yes, he does finish up. He does finish up praying, and as requested, goes to conspiratorially peek out of the window from the inside.
I
So-
think the visible assassin's motives might have been quite clear, so we can save them for a second, but
They're also
First,
unconscious,
it may
whereas
be
the merchant is
to-
conscious. So
let us see the truth of things.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Which one?
Salt Baron.
Okay.
Let's see if he really associates with the other one and why he thinks he was being attacked.
okay,
Zakan will go over and pull down the webbing that was covering his face and say to him, holding up like kind of a glowy hand, I am sure that your injuries are quite painful. I am capable in healing them, and if you are familiar with the story of the Lightbringer, you will know that this is an honest offer. We merely wish to divine the truth of what we have been told. You understand?
you're saying that to who? Sorry.
To Assault Baron.
Okay, so you've pulled the webbing away from his face.
But if he goes to like shout or whatever, we'll just put it back over.
Yeah. Okay. And he's like, look, what have I ever done to any of you? I was just minding my own bloody business, and those bastards, he spits over towards the assassin, attack me out of thin air. And then you come swooping in. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And then you bloody attack me. For what?
We caught you. Well, this is the part where Corbin
We were
asked.
sent by
Yes. Corbin.
Gorlax. Is he an associate of yours?
No idea what you're talking about.
Do we believe him? Does the god believe him?
You can make an insight check.
I think while Zakan does that, Alora pulls out a pomegranate and says, does this look familiar to you? Were you looking for some of these?
I mean, if I can ever get my hands on them, they can fetch a nice price.
Were you told you're supposed to be given these by 4 unsuspecting foreigners in your land?
Zagan, how was your check?
It was an 18.
Okay, yeah, he's lying.
Hmm.
No, look, I mean, he wasn't lying about what he just said to Laura about, if he gets his hands on them, he can sell them. He's like, look, no, I haven't been told anything.
He does know Gorlax.
He winces. Yes.
They
I
kind
do.
of bring out their spear and hold it to his throat.
And it winces away.
I
Give me an intimidation check.
said that we are seeking the truth.
Oh, while they're doing this, I want to kind of
15?
inspect the body of the other person, or at least unconscious, if I can.
Absolutely. Zakan, sorry, what was the roll?
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, he winces away from that, and as this is happening, yeah, Ignatius, you go over and kind of pry open some of the silk and have a look through. There's no sight of those weapons. Nothing at all. They did seem, as you were fighting up close, to be made of just energy, almost. And unfortunately, there's no markings or anything. But this one does have a piece of fish skin parchment. And on this fish skin, kind of almost leather, there is a crude picture of Salt Baron in charcoal. And Salt Baron like winces away from the spear, Zakan. He's like, look, all I know is that sometimes people come by with things for me, and then I deliver them to the guard in question for a small fee. And that's all.
I would ask you to think very carefully about your next response, because it will mean the difference between justice and death for you. Are you merely turning a blind eye, or are you participating in this extortion and illegal slave trading under laws of Gracklestug?
What are you talking about? There's no illegal slave trading here.
I mean, outside of the rules of the slave trade.
It's takers keepers, isn't it? If you're weak enough to get captured, then you deserve to be sold and used.
You are corroborating in this corruption on behalf of the guards, taking advantage of the increased security to extort additional bribes and resources from those who enter the city.
I'm a merchant delivering goods. The fact that I don't ask where they come from or why, it's none of my business. I do my job. If you've got any trouble, take it up with him.
Walking back, Ignatius is kind of half listening to this. He'll bring that leather and give it to Laura, knowing that she's into things like this, secret messages and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Pass it back and just make a side remark like, well then, by your logic, you're a fitting slave, aren't you?
The markets aren't open to you lot.
Who said we need to trade here?
He winces. Look, look, look. We got off on the wrong foot. Let me go. And come and meet me tomorrow at the Shattered Spire, sorry. I'll be in the Shattered Spire at lunchtime tomorrow. And I can give you a reward. Don't worry, I'm not going to up and run. And Zakan, I'm going to carry on that insight check from before. He's telling the truth here. I'm not going to up and run. I've got too much at stake. All of my interests are here. Where would I go? I'm going to just leave my clan and abandon everything I've made here. Look, you have my word. I won't do any more business with that idiot at the gate. And I will reward you for saving my hide if you come to the Shattered Spire tomorrow lunchtime.
Are there any others that you are working with?
Hundreds.
Others that
I'm a
are
successful
sort of
merchant.
innocents who come here to trade? The spirit is closer. You know of what I am speaking.
I don't know.
Names.
That's how these things survive. We don't know each other. We only deal directly with the one person. If you've got a problem, take it up with him.
So that's your connector. Your connector that all of you answer to is him.
I don't know the others, if there are any.
I just your contact is only him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will be
What
fortunate
would you
if he
reward us
becomes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
I was gonna say, what would you reward us with? I don't really feel like letting you go, to be honest, so it's got to be worth our while.
Look. We got some lovely gemstones. Beautiful obsidian gemstones. They're worth a pretty penny each. And having seen that you can look after yourselves, I might have a job for you. Are you sticking around here or moving on?
I don't know if I'm interested in working for you, but gemstones sound good.
Money's money. I'm quite happy to pay someone else. Just, if you're going to Blingdenstone, the Svelfneblin city, I have a delivery to make. Don't worry, a legitimate delivery. Sorry, 2 seconds, everyone. No problem, patience. Oyasumi, and good luck with the interview.
Like patience.
Good luck.
Gambate.
They look to Ignatius and to Elora, like with the spear, at, in a sort of like tilted head, like, what do you think?
I'm sure.
Do we hear him tomorrow, or do we finish things now?
Look at you sanctimonious pricks. Lording it over me, helpless here on the floor. Shall we kill him? Shall we let him live? Christ almighty.
I'm certain that your type
whoever
would be
Christ
much
is.
the same.
Sorry.
The Durgar god Christ. Jesus of Nazareth.
Just like how much did we actually untie this person?
Not at all, just his face.
Just his face, and he's just with all of the talking. That was loud. Corbin would like to go up to him while he's spewing all of his stuff, and it's the hand without the darts on it, so the mean one, and just kind of take him by his jaw, like as he's doing, and just hand of harm, just a little. Just, I really need you to watch your mouth.
What's the damage on that?
The damage for that is that's hand of healing. No, we don't want that. Want the other one. You hit a creature's unarmed strike, deal 1d4 plus 1. It's just a teeny bit of damage. It's fine. Just, necrotic. That is going to be 4 total.
So you come over and grab him just like by the beard. Just like pull him up. He's like his little papoose and he gets pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you want to watch your mouth, and there's just this pulse, and everyone, you just see this black energy come off Corbin's hand and just go through his chin like these dark veins up through his cheeks, and his eyes roll back in his head, and he dies.
No, he doesn't.
Spare the dying.
1 HP left.
We'll spare the dying on that.
Wait, we didn't heal him? I thought we healed him before doing this. I can't hear what we're doing.
He just straight up just murdered the Darrow. The Darrow.
I didn't mean to murder him.
Blippo.
It's fine. It's fine.
Blippo comes skipping across. He's like, "Oh, yes, yes."
I am so
He had it
sorry,
coming.
but Corbin is like nuts.
Elora,
I, as a player, am so sorry, but
Elora,
Corbin is just like.
may want to rethink this new hire. A little more
Right.
little more cutthroat than your band is used to.
He had it coming. He was talking about people deserve to be captured. No. He had a lot of guts talking to us that way. I understand.
I warn you, every Duragar in this city will be talking about how slavery is a perfectly normal thing. So be careful.
I come from a whole monastery. I'll say the entire monastery of the Raven Monastery. That's like literally like the one tenet. Everything deserves a choice. Nothing deserves to be enslaved. And he just spouted.
Right. I need to come up with some kind of like abstracted rules for you as you cut your way through the 10,000 Duragar that live here.
It's just
Sorry.
somebody's gonna start talking.
9,999 Duragar that live here.
This one, I would like to turn and give Webster his sacrifice.
Snack.
Might as well.
Oh my god.
Don't let it go to waste.
Wait, do we want him to stay?
Zakan, please.
Zakan can cast Spare the Dying.
Teacher's name, please.
Somebody stop him, because right now they're just like.
Yeah, he was a captive that wasn't actively doing evil, so Zakan does Spare the Dying.
I thought Daisy's lot was my evil party that I had to deal with. No, it's this one.
It's not an evil party.
Chaotic good. Chaotic good.
I thought Apsy was the one I had to deal
Not
with.
evil
Daisy,
kill
not
slavers
this
is
lot.
always morally correct.
So, do you cast Spare the Dying, Zakan?
Yeah, Spare the Dying.
Okay, so they're unconscious and stable.
Mhm. Unconscious and stable.
Blippo doesn't actually look too disappointed. He's like, "Oh yes, bring him back, and then we send him over again, then bring him back and send him over again."
So they do that, and turning to the others, they say, "This man, as rude as he may be, I believe him to be more or less in line with the rest of the city."
Well, perhaps
And we
we'll
can
have
still get the gemstones.
Oh yeah, gemstone. Perhaps we'll have luck with the other one instead.
We will receive our payment. I will kill this man shortly when we are ready to, and we
I'm gonna-
can
I
hear
need
what
to-
he has to say if it is.
I'm gonna need a deception check so that you can try and convince him that he passed out, rather than just straight up killed him and then brought him back. Anyway, you. We're doing what now? Are you waiting for the unconscious one to come around?
Unless somebody can give him 1 hit point back.
I mean, technically, I do have my other hand, which is Hand of Healing. I would like to slap him back to consciousness, please.
Slap
we-
them points into him.
Are we talking? Are we talking the merchant or the assassin?
I was talking about the assassin.
Okay.
Whichever one they tell me to do, because at this point it's just like, it's just going to be an angry slap, but it'll still be Hand of Healing. It just
Rage.
says touch. It doesn't say it got to be a nice one.
Rage healing.
Retouch.
Wake up, damn it. Ugh.
But I will defer to the party on who I wake up. It's up to them.
Yes. The backhand of healing, yes, because Daisy, thank you.
This other one and
I'll
see what he
slap.
has to say.
I'll slap the life back into you, boy. So help me.
Smack.
Power's been passed down to me.
Noted. Noted. All right. So, which one benefits from this life-giving slap?
This life-giving backhand will give them back 2 plus 1, 3 hit points.
Well, I think we've learned as much as we can from the Baron.
Yeah. Time to talk to the assassin and compare some stories here.
Mm-hmm. So, you revive the assassin. He's like, violently starts like trying to escape from the bindings there. Goes invisible at one point, but it's just still there, just a cocoon of spider silk around this invisible Duragar. Zakan, you can see him as normal. By the way, Elora, Ignatius passed you that fish skin. Did you look at that?
No, what would I have to do to
Just
turn it into
did you just like put it away, or did you actually look at it before you did that?
take a look? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and again, you see the same that Ignatius saw, this charcoal drawing of Salt Baron as clearly a target, but along the edges, Ignatius didn't notice them for what they are. You do see small markings in Thieves' Cant as well, and it just says to be killed, payment, usual place.
Yeah, Laura
Is
turns
that-
to Ignatius. Yeah, this wasn't very helpful, unfortunately. It just says to be killed, payment at the usual place, but we don't know where the usual place is. Let's try to get that out of him.
But it does make it seem like it was a contract. It was a job, not any kind of crime of passion or anger or anything.
But it doesn't look like it was just like a bounty. It was specifically given to them, though.
It does look like a job that was specifically requested of them. Yeah.
Not like an official posted bounty for the city or something.
No, that wouldn't be in Thieves' Cant. Okay, so
they kneel down to this dude, looking into his invisible face, and they say, "What did the empty scabbard want with the merchant?"
Could I look at him and see if he has any, like the way that I have my family's mark on me? Does this assassin have like a telling mark or something?
unfortunately not. No. Yeah, Ignatius had a look for that before and couldn't find anything.
Okay, sorry, I missed that. I apologize.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, just this fish skin parchment. Not even any weapons anymore.
Could I do a history check on the fish skin parchment?
Sure.
Just like if there's anything specific about it. If it was in a certain place, you could find it, like stuff like that.
Mhm.
Okay, that's 14 plus 0, so 14.
14. Okay.
Yes.
You haven't heard anything specific, but it makes sense for a place like this, where there is a huge lake and fishing to be had, but no timber. As such,
Okay.
It makes sense for them to be using this kind of parchment. Definitely. Now. Let me just check something here. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, he looks up at you and you say that, and he was like, Why should I tell you anything?
They begin to cast a sacred flame around their hand. And you're kind of holding it there with the light of it. They say, familiar with stories of the Lightbringer.
He narrows his eyes. Yeah,
I'm
I think I might have heard a thing or two.
Terminator. And you may know that only force is to eradicate darkness and evil. I'd like to determine you and your place in that.
My place is wherever I choose. And there's a whoosh, and that blue energy just comes scything up through the spider silk and cuts through it. And then you see his hand just let go, and it dissipates, and it moves as he says something, and he punches himself on the chest, and there's a whoosh of energy across his chest that only you can see, Zakan. The others, for the rest of you, this is all invisible. So suddenly this blue blade appears.
Release their sacred flame.
And you can make an attack with disadvantage as he does this almighty jump, like completely unnatural, like 3 times further than you would expect. And he just leaps across the chapel towards the door.
I'm next to him as well. So do I get an opportunity attack? Or?
You could try, yeah, but just from the surprise of this, and because he's invisible, we get disadvantage.
Okay.
See,
I can't do
so-
this. Can I roll with a regular roll?
No, because it's from the invisibility, not surprise. Sorry. So, as he does that, the energy just suddenly bursts out of the spider silk there. Yep. So make that roll.
So with disadvantage, I got 23.
Wow. Okay. Zakan, how about you?
So Sacred Flame is just a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Otherwise it hits.
What's the DC?
13.
Okay, sorry, I got 16. So yeah, just the speed of the leap is too much. Just goes flying across. Alora?
Disadvantage, I got a 13. That's no good, right?
Just misses, I'm afraid. So, yes, he just comes bursting out of the spider silk. Ignatius, you get a good read on this because you can see the shape of the spider silk falling away from him, and you can see where this blue blade appeared from, and you just do a massive swing of your axe. And Elora, Zakan, you also try but miss, but luckily, unfortunately, maybe, the axe of Ignatius just thunks in between the shoulder blades of this assassin as they try to leap away, and the momentum of their jump, this magically enhanced jump, and Ignatius's blow just sends their corpse, which reappears on death, as it just goes clattering across and smashes into the benches in the chapel here, and crashes to the floor. And let me quickly bring us back here. Sorry, lost Sirenscape for a moment. My fault. And yes, so as you do this, Ignatius, you feel the impact as your axe cuts into this fleeing assassin, and the little Dero priest Blippo skips up and down. He's like, yes, now bring him back so we can do it again.
You hush.
No. He's like, yes, hero of Dirinka.
This is a very stressful time.
Wish to talk. Wish to speak further with this one, or leave him with the others out on the docks?
I'd like to know where he's supposed to pick up payment. Maybe we can figure out who ordered this hit and why.
They'll
It's too
die
far
on. He's
out
not
of
in
our
pieces,
way.
right?
I mean, what's the time limit on your spell? If you're gonna do it, better do it quick.
Yeah, there's no time limit listed for it. Just a living creature has 0 hit points that becomes stable. So I think it's whatever, like whatever you would get in combat necessarily. What? Like
Okay. Oh, I wonder. In that
18
case,
seconds
I mean, I wonder if it works
for
on
3 rounds.
I wonder if it works on NPCs, because NPCs aren't living when they get to 0 hit points. I think it's it's basically designed for people on death saving throws, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think you can kind of, just decide as the DM, like, they have a bit of life in them, or if they're like dead, or because like in some situations, I guess it's obviously like someone's beheaded, you're not going to spare the dying dead. But if they're like if they're bleeding out and like that last little bit goes out,
yeah.
I think Ignatius
it's not like a
would just,
revivify or anything. So if someone's super dead,
I think he would just say like, well, knowing their kind, I don't think he's going to tell us anything. He'll either try to escape or just kill himself again. Maybe we should leave this place and join up with our crew and ask questions.
seems right course. Let us deposit him with his cohorts.
Well, Webster looks pretty hungry.
Is also an option.
Or maybe our Darrow friend here would appreciate in return for letting us stay here.
If you want to. Either's fine.
What do you say, Corbin? Is Webster hungry, or are you giving it to the Darrow friend?
Okay, so question, just real quick question. We were unable to find out where the regular place was that he's supposed to pick up payment, right? We didn't find that out, right?
No.
No.
No. And we're not going to bring back the other one, right?
The other one's stable.
The other one is stable.
The other one is stable, so we might.
We might be able to find out why he thinks he was targeted by
then,
the empty scabbard.
okay. Well, as far as the one who was unable, the only other thing I could think to do is for me to take his clothes and impersonate him, but we don't need his body for that.
True.
But I do need his clothing. Wait, no, shape changer will let me. Just remember and duplicate the appearance. Yeah. Wait, I just got to get a good scan of him, and then we can just.
Okay.
He's certainly not moving.
And they count as medium size, so you don't have to change size either too much.
Yep.
Okay. So Corbin has a good look at this Duergar, and you take the things that they were wearing, and both Webster and Blippo are looking hopefully in your direction.
Webster hasn't had anything to eat, and also I would like for him to associate me with things that he likes.
Noted. And then, at the end of things, Blippo still gets a desiccated corpse to play with, so it's okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
Win-win.
It's a religious thing. Important to be culturally sensitive.
Indeed. So, you turn the other cheek and look away as Webster drags this assassin off into a corner and try to ignore the noises that proceed to emanate from said corner. And you are left with a stable but unconscious merchant, Salt Baron, and a excited and overly keen Blippo, the Darrow priest. And we shall leave Greckelstug for today. A huge thank you to my players. Took some unexpected turns once or twice there. Interesting. Starting to crack the armor and see some of the stuff that's going on here in the city. And I am very much looking forward to exploring and finding out more as we continue our campaign next time. So, a massive thank you. Let me do a proper hello to Michael of Dead Aussie Gamer fame. Thank you for stopping by, sir. A pleasure to have you, and very excited about next month, which I shall talk about, because that is linked to this little thing down below me here as well. As I said, we are being sponsored at the moment by Cardboard Monster. A huge thank you to Josh the Pirate for heading over and making a purchase already. Thank you so much. And let me just do this. Yes, if you head on over to Cardboard Monster, you can use the promo code PhoenixIwaki for a 15% discount on your purchase and enjoy. This is Australia. They do ship, and I asked them, is like, would this work for our international followers and stuff as well? And they said, I mean, they could, but the cost of shipping overseas would nullify the 15% discount. So, yes, I would recommend it if you are based in Australia to head on over there and make use of that PhoenixIwaki promo code there. Now, the reason we chose a Australian-based games company is because on July 10th, the morning of July 10th here, the evening of Friday the 9th in North America, we will be doing a very special one-shot called the Antipodean All-Stars One-Shot Roulette. Yes, another session of our one-shot roulette games where everything is randomly generated in a crazy whirlwind of fun. And this particular one is called the Antipodean All-Stars because it is a wonderful cast of incredible creators and role players and the like from Australia and New Zealand. We will be joined by none other than Robert Hartley and Ben Van Leer from Viva the Dirt League, the incredibly funny YouTube channel, which you should definitely check out if you get the chance. They do all sorts of comedy videos about various games, Dark Souls, PUBG, and the like, and they are just about to start a comedy series based on D&D as well. So do head on over there and check them out. They also do D&D sessions with the cast of Viva the Dirt League, and we will have the joy of having their DM, Robert Hartley, and their cast member, Ben, joining us for this one-shot. It's going to be amazing, but not only because of those two. Also, the incredible Josh from Dreaded GM, the equally incredible Michael from Dead Aussie Gamer, the lovely and wonderful AJ from Roll for Damage, and hopefully, not 100% confirmed yet, but getting very close, Pesh from Tales of Pesh will also be joining us for this one-shot. And we have some incredible things on offer for all you people that are able to swing by and join us in that adventure, as we are being sponsored by Sirenscape and Gateway Games. Thank you, Chris, for putting them on our radar. The wonderful Gateway Games, also an Australian-based company, who have put together an incredible bundle of DM's Guild and other Call of Cthulhu Australia-based stuff in a package to give away on that stream. And there'll be 3 subscriptions for Sirenscape, 3 2-month subscriptions available for you to enjoy and use all of these wonderful sound effects and things in your games as well. So do join us for that incredible cast, playing an incredibly fun game with all of these wonderful giveaways up for grabs as well. And I hope that you can enjoy that session with all of us as well. And of course, we have our regular sessions going on that Cardboard Monster will continue to support and sponsor up until we have our one-shot next month. And we will be diving back into the icy embrace of Icewind Dale on Tuesday, then through the mists into Barovia, and back here in the Underdark on Thursday or Friday evening, respectively. And of course, tomorrow tomorrow is a big one. If you have been following the Descent into Avernus campaign, there is a lot at stake in tomorrow's session, and the players and I are quite nervous about it, as Zakan here, his angelic patron, Tidra, who is the mother of one of the players in Descent into Avernus, and also of one of the players in our Eberron offline game. But no fear, because Arafor Tan has been working very hard, and that son of Tidra's has been brought from Eberron to join up forces with his brother in Avernus, and they are going as fast as they can towards the River Styx to try and rescue Tidra, their mother, Zakan's patron, from the evil clutches of their father, the devil Oxrion. And that is all going to come to a head tomorrow. So if you have the chance, do join us for what's going to be a very tense, very high-stakes session, and could have potential fallout for Zakan as well, if the Tidra is something bad happens there. We shall see. But yes, do join us every chance that you get. And on Saturday, Ignatius.
Aha! Oh, on Saturday we have our normal campaign we're doing. Well, not normal at all. It's Planescape and modern, but it's D&D 5e, so it's regular campaign, I should say. And we also have a crazy little one-shot thing going on later on. Some pretty interesting people. We have Caustic Phoenix and Mudcat from Captain Robert. They usually play with him. And also Caustic plays with Dead Aussie if he's still in chat sometimes. And it's going to be pretty crazy and fun.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, yes, also, Carl, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. All of you that followed today, thank you very much. It's lovely to have you with us. I will be sending you an invite to the Discord. Come on over and join us to chat about all sorts of things and meet all of the other lovely people over there. It is a follower-only Discord, but yes, as a thank you for your support, we do like to have you on by and share all of our out-of-session stuff with you. Now, also, on Saturday, if you would like to see me as a player, we'll be over on Quest Junkies UK to continue our Rodania campaign. Just our third session, so still very early days for that campaign. So come on by if you want to see me playing a bearfolk barbarian, wild magic barbarian. It's very early in the campaign, but we started high level, so there's lots of fun things to play with and enjoy in those sessions. So I do hope that you are able to join us. Yes, there he is, Patch. Okay, let me do a shout out for them as well. Quest Junkies UK. Do head on over. They've been playing Dark Souls. Ooh, foolish. Glutton for punishment. So, yes, do join us for that if you get the chance. All sorts of wonderful things going on, and do join us for any of those that you're able to, and we would love to see you there every chance that you get. And if not, all of the VODs are over on our YouTube channel. There is a link in the channel description here. And also, do follow the Twitch. Nope, not the Twitch, that's the wrong word. The Twitter is what I meant to type. This is the Twitch already, we're already there. The Twitter is available for all of the news and things that are going on. Do give us a follow over there as well. So, without further ado, do stick around as we will go raiding from the ending screen. Let's see who's online at the moment. If anyone has a raid that they would like to steer us in the direction of, there is a Dream Pyre reward for that. But if not, I shall have a look and see who's playing, and we shall go on raiding. Please send them flying. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly and let them know that we've come dropping on by, and we will see you all very soon. But until then, as we like to say around these parts, matane. Thank you.
Matane.
Bye.